Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Eugene. Today, I'm going to talk about my fear. There will be 4 parts in my speech, which are my definition of fear, and the stories, what I define as painful and lost. Eventually, the solutions. Fear is not my weakness. It is not a fact to indicate what my personality or my capability are good or bad. But fear is will make me feel scared and uncomfortable. And I do believe that my fear could be eased up or even treated if I look into my fear and fix it. My first fear, pain. It could distinguish into 2 parts. First one is physical pain, and the second one is the mentally abuse. The physical pain is known as hurt, blood, and bleeding, and even broken in any part of your body. And I was a gymnastic player in my junior high school. And once I was practicing a special move on the trampoline, and I failed to calculate the angle that I land on the trampoline, and I cracked my brake. And it cracked into a very horrible sound, and a piercing hurts through all my body. And at that time, I landed on the trampoline and as if a dead person, and very painful and very scared. I assumed that I was paralyzed. Hopefully, I wasn't. And after that, I no longer to do that move, and my height is remained the same height as I'm now. The second kind of pain is mentally abuse. I'm a person who is very sympathy, and I can feel the others' sadness or tragedy. And also, I will wear in others' shoes and feel the same feeling as they do. For example, I feel a great pity for those refugees in the third world. Their face shows how pain and how sad and how hungry they are. And look at the picture, the background picture on the screen. It is a drawing part of it. I feel so guilty with seeing this picture, since we human beings cause the warm effect, and that many kind of animals and the environment lost. My second kind of pain is lost. It can be parted into 2 parts. These are 2 parts, and it is the loss of my beloved and my loss of my pain. The loss of my beloved, you can say it as my loss of my parents, my family, my friends, my peers, and my belongings. When I was 10, I joined a science exploring trip to Bali, and at that day, the bus took us to the the train station, and the son of the members to catch on the train. And at that time, I was really want to go to the toilet, so I talked to the tour guide that I have to go to the toilet, and he said okay. And returning back to the bus, I found that the bus was driving further and further, and I was really nervous because all my belongings and my cash were on the bus, and I chased as fast as I could, and fortunately, the bus stopped. And the second second loss of what I'm afraid of is the loss of accomplishment. I'm afraid of bad performance on any kind of occasion, which would be my motivation for progressing, keep progressing.
Finish it. Finish it.
Okay. So so my solution is that we don't think the fear as our enemy. We can face it or avoid it to make ourselves safe and sound, or even make a progress. So I think we can stay peace with our true self, and hope everybody could have the great deal to deal with their fear. Thank you.